everyone. Welcome back to Seriously Podcast.
What up, what up, what
The
up?
number one spot giving you all the tea on your favorite digital series. Okay, we give it to you straight, no filter, right here. And I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
And if you don't know about us, you know, we've been here for what? 4 or 5 years, girl?
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Covering, recapping, interviewing all of your favorite actors, creators, directors. We do it all here. Today we are starting a show that we love, okay? We're talking bigger on BET Plus, y'all. If you do not know, we actually recapped all of season 1 just a couple of months ago. So now we're covering season 2.
Yes, they're back.
We missed these guys.
We did. We need to know what happened. We need
Exactly.
to know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
We need to know if our predictions are going to happen.
Yes. Who are you most excited to see?
Definitely Traci and Veronica. To me, they're like one of the funniest on the show. Definitely want to see what happens with Layne and Deon because they kind of left it off kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Want to see if she goes back to Greg or if she gonna start something new with Deon or if does he even want her now?
Ooh, that's a good question. That is a good question because we definitely left on a cliffhanger. We was like, come on. Like, I'm definitely team Layne and Deon. I did not see it for Greg too much. He was Layne and Greg. Layne didn't even see it. But I want to see if they're going to spark up. But even if they don't spark up, like, they had a genuine friendship. So I'm interested in seeing how they're going to navigate this. But definitely, I can't wait to see what Veronica's up to. You know, that's our girl.
Mm-hmm.
That is our girl. And Traci, too. Love the whole cast. Everyone's great.
Yes. And Vince, he getting money. Because remember, he's
for the Jews. He was getting the money. Let's see if he's still getting that money.
Mm-hmm.
I am so ready. So let's get into episode 1 of Bigger on BET Plus.
All right, y'all. The Emmy-nominated HBO original series, A Black Lady Sketch Show, is back, guys. Don't miss all new episodes of the hilarious sketch comedy series featuring Robin Thede, Nicole Black, Gabrielle Dennis, Laci Mosley, Skye Townsend, and tons of celebrity guests. And to celebrate, we're giving away EDEN BodyWorks gift cards. Watch A Black Lady Sketch Show Fridays at 11 p.m. on HBO and streaming on HBO Max. Enter the sweepstakes from April 27th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to April 30th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
To give y'all a little more tea on this sweepstakes, you have to head to our Instagram, like this post about this episode, follow us, Seriously Podcast, HBO Max, and A Black Lady Sketch Show, and tag a friend in the comments. Let them know that you're watching. Let them know you want them to watch. And for additional chance to win, share to your Instagram stories with hashtag ABLSS. 5 winners will be picked on Saturday, May 1st. Just 5, y'all. That's all we got for y'all.
5.
So, just 5. No purchase necessary. We know we have listeners all across the world, but this sweepstakes is only for legal residents of the 50 United States, 18 years or older, and it ends April 30th at 11 a.m.
That's right, y'all. It's EDEN BodyWorks. Okay? Y'all got to get right for summer.
So make sure y'all enter to win. You do not want to miss out. And don't forget to watch your Black Lady Sketch Show.
That's right. Now let's get back to the show.
So episode starts off, Layne is giving us all the tea of what's going on with everyone. You know, her business is booming, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Lines out the door. People want to know prices. People want discounts. People want this. People want that. You know, she had magazine spreads. She is that girl right now.
But remember, we're in quarantine time.
We're in quarantine.
Look, everybody's masked up, but they're still, you know, in her shop spending their coins.
Yes. And I love that they did that this season too, because it was no way they couldn't. Like, this is what we've been through this whole past year. These characters are going through it too. And it's like real life. They're seeing our struggle. So Layne also tells us about the crew. Traci is back on Basketball Exes. You know, last season she was kind of hustling, trying to do her own thing.
Hustling or struggling?
Okay. There's a thin line. And I feel like she was trying. She was.
She's tired of getting into accidents. So she's like, I'm going back to Basketball Exes.
Well, remember she was kind of forced.
Was she forced?
Because remember, she had to kind of like sign a deal with the devil. That producer guy, he was like, I'll bail you out of jail, but you have to come back on the show for me.
Oh yes, that is true. And it's like for what, only one season?
I don't know. We don't know the terms. We do not know the terms. But she's back, and it doesn't seem like she's mad about it.
Why would she be?
She hated it.
Nah, sis got a new spot. She got new hair. She has a new attitude. I'm not mad at it at all.
We see Veronica. She does not play about her money. She never did and never will. Okay. And she's not messing around with these Section 8 renters. Give me my money on the first, or you have to leave. I'm calling the government.
Yeah, and she'll take it anyway. Cash App, Zelle,
Yes.
PayPal, whatever you
Anything,
want. However you want to pay, just give me my money.
Whatever you want. I'm here. I'm going to work with you.
Yes.
Vince, we see Vince. He's the boss. He leveled up.
He sure did.
He got money.
I'm not mad at this at all. Like, Vince has more confidence now. He's doing a damn thing. DJing for them little kids. He is.
But instantly, what parties was he DJing in the pandemic?
People were partying all year.
The world was shut down unless he was doing some DJD nice club quarantine. Like,
maybe.
Because ain't no parties in the pandemic. Okay.
I mean, but they're outside now, so.
But look like he had this money for a minute, but we'll see. So of course Layne gives us updates on everybody but Deon. Like we wasn't gonna notice. Sis, we wanted his update first. What are you doing?
We don't really care about everybody else, for being honest.
Because we know everybody else is good. We want to know what's going on with Deon. Okay. But yeah, and then we also see Willie. Willie's still with us.
He looks employed. Is he employed?
I think he's just at a good place. I don't know. Well, you remember Layne gave him a job at her shop. I don't know if he's still working with her.
Yeah, but I feel like he's helping everyone in this little square.
Yeah. That's what he's about. He's the mayor of the square.
Okay. We're not mad about that either.
Christy is still being Christy.
Annoying.
Annoying.
She's trying.
Yes.
I would hope.
Yes, her and Willie are besties.
Yeah, she's like, you coming to my class? Great. See you there.
See you there.
So everyone's busy, like you said, but they're finally getting together for dinner, and they're doing it at Traci's house.
Right.
And the whole crew is just like, what's gonna happen when Deon and Layne get here? Because ain't nobody got time for them to be messing up the dynamic here. We all like each other. We're all cool with each other, and here they come messing that up. We don't want that.
Exactly. And even Traci looked at Veronica and Vince like, "What about y'all?" It's like, I'm different. I don't count, because they was able to keep it at that level, like just sex. Their emotional didn't really get involved at all.
Right, because they didn't have that kind of history that Deon and Layne had.
Exactly.
And kept it under wraps for so many years, festering.
Yes, boiling.
So Layne finally gets there, and this blue highlight that's around her every time she gets nervous or she doesn't want to talk about something was hilarious to me.
I was like, this is new. Okay, effects.
She's a cartoon.
Come through, effects team.
Oh, the value of this whole show, let's just put that out there. It was already at like level 10. It didn't went to level 20.
They did not come to play. They said, we're coming back and we're ready.
And the budget is higher.
The budget is here. I'm not mad. I loved it. I love it.
COVID or not, the budget
is here. And we're going to give you great content. Okay. Consistency. I love it.
So Deon finally shows up, and Layne can't help but be awkward.
Layne, she is the definite. You look up awkward in the dictionary and you'll see Layne's picture right there.
Hey! I didn't even see you there.
Yeah, it's dark out.
I'm late! Like, that's obvious.
I see. I am too.
Yeah. We're both late. Let's get in here before Traci kills us.
The secondhand embarrassment, the awkwardness, the vibe is definitely off, because they would never react like this.
Right. So at this point, we're like, what the hell happened?
Right.
For it to get here.
This bad. Like, I feel like both of their hearts were on the line, and Layne messed up. Let's just be clear. Layne messed up.
Was it Layne?
We'll talk about it later in the QCCs. Questions, comments, and concerns. We got them. So they walk into the Traci apartment. Obviously, the crew's still talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
They
don't care.
They don't care. They don't even say sorry, like, oh, they hear y'all. They're like, hey, y'all. And I love how Traci took their temperature. Like, Traci is not the one to play in somebody's pandemic. Because even in season 1, Traci was on wash your hands, don't be dirty, what you doing? So you can only imagine how she is in this pandemic, and I love it. So they send the guys to the liquor store, and Deon instantly has questions. He want to know, how is Vince paying for everything? What are the drugs you're selling? Did someone die in your family? Is it meth? What is it? Because I'm confused. And Vince is really like looking at people like, what's the problem? Don't I always pay for stuff? No, Vince.
You were Mr. Cheapo for so long.
For years, you was on the struggle bus. And I love a glow up. I do, but we want to know how.
But why though? Why can't people just accept the fact that he got money and that's okay?
From where? From
Maybe
how?
he was selling drugs at the bar mitzvah. Who knows? Even if he is, that is his business.
He gonna say he was slanging that thing. Like, even he had to laugh. Like, no, you ain't doing that. And they go to check out, and it comes to like 450 something. And Deon is looking at his accounts like,
it ain't hitting like it used to.
It ain't. To pay for this, he would have to move from the savings to the checking to the checking to the savings. It's not gonna work. And I've been in those situations too. Like,
I felt exposed.
I said, why are they talking about my life? Like,
I felt seen.
You go out and I have to pull out that Chase Bank app real quick. Like, let me see. Okay, I can do it. Hold on, let me see what's in my Cash App. Okay, I can do it. Like,
we've all been there. Like, hold up now.
That's really
my order.
Like, I can't imagine just going somewhere and not knowing what's in my account. Like, I can't. I'm not there yet. One day.
To not have those kind of problems.
One day. Yes. And he also mentioned like he's still looking for a job. He quit his job last season and he's on the struggle right now. And the pandemic did not help because people lost all their jobs in this pandemic and like the struggle. Like Deon, even he goes in these virtual interviews and they're just like, we need someone else, someone that's not you.
Yes, he's going through the struggle that so many people go through where the employers are just wasting your time because they don't even know what the hell they're looking for.
Yes.
Like, they just know you're not it.
They just call you in for the play because they know they're not choosing you. But they can't say they didn't give you a chance. So they call you in. That's not wasting my time.
Right? Like, y'all have nothing better to do.
Yes. But Vince ended up paying for it, not even looking back. He got a black card or something. Like, Vince got the money.
But yes, he's with the Jews. Of course he got the money. Why are you so surprised? I was just like, what are you people complaining about here? Jewish people have money.
They do. But I think it's just like how his personality changes too. Because like he was cheap. So even if he had money, I guess he's surprised that he'd be flashing with it so much. This is not him.
Listen, I actually don't mind this new confidence. Like, that's what money brings to you. It brings you confidence, honey.
Yeah.
He's not humble. So this new guy, I'm not mad at him. Okay, flexing on them, and I don't mind it.
We're not mad. Just got a question.
Where did that money come from?
That's it. So as the girls are back at the house, they're trying to figure out at what point did the switch happen. They're scrolling on Instagram. Let's see the timeline. Let's see when did it go from cubic zirconium to real diamonds? At what point? So we're at the dinner and all the crew is like kind of catching up on everything.
So tell us about the show, Traci.
Yeah, how are they treating you this time?
Girl, it's great. I'm taking these checks. I'm investing them in myself so I could be a boss. And I'm finally in control of the show. Not them dirty producers.
And we take a look and yes, they are. Like, she's trying to be happy for this couple doing their gender reveal. And the producer's like, can you be more aggressive? Ratchet. We're looking for ratchet. And he didn't have to say it. She just automatically knew, like, okay, let me turn it on. She ruins this couple's gender reveal. for the publicity, for the drama. She gives them what they want
for the ratings.
And she's not happy about it, but it's a check. We also see Veronica. She had said she's still out here dating and having sex, and she asks everyone STD or COVID test results before you even say hi to me, and that is real.
That's what you need to be doing.
I need both tests. At this point, it's not just about the STD. I need to see a negative COVID too.
Mm-hmm.
That is the life we live right now. I'm not mad. You have to.
At this dinner, pretty much everyone was lying.
Pretty much, because that's so true. Because even Veronica in her like flashback, she was not impressed by any of these men.
No, I think everyone's just trying to keep that facade that they always keep. Like when you're in a group of friends, you don't want everybody to know everything about what's going on with you, because even Vince is out here struggling in some sort, because although he's like DJing these parties, he's dealing with little badass kids who are out here stealing his he still do vinyls, y'all. They're stealing his vinyls and breaking them in front of his face.
Yes, and he's like, oh, it's lit. These parties are lit. I get to do this, that.
Lies.
And Deon lie was he got some great interviews coming up or something like that. Like
lies.
and nobody wants him.
Traci's lying, Deon's lying, Veronica's lying, Vince is lying.
They didn't even give Layne a chance to lie.
Because they know that's going to be a lie.
Well, just been focused. Working on the store.
Celibacy?
What?
Veronica? She's celibate. Oh, unless you and Deon.
What? No.
Why would you even say that at the table right now?
I'm just saying. Calm down. Honestly, I don't know what you're trying to prove by saying you're celibate. Seriously, it's self-harm, if you ask me.
Okay, well, it is actually the opposite of that. I just needed some time to, for myself.
And she didn't want nobody to know, which is crazy. Like, I thought these were your friends.
Right.
You just didn't want, I guess, Deon to know, because he probably is still assuming that it has something to do with him.
Right. That's so true. Like, why not tell them? Because even last season, you couldn't wait to tell them about that big sausage guy.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wait to tell everybody about that. But not about your celibacy. Why?
But Layne is also another one that is lying, because she told us in the beginning of the episode, business is booming, but she low-key got money problems.
Right. Like, what's going on?
All good, you say?
Oh, y'all said all good. Okay, we got it.
So they end up playing spades, and again, I felt seen.
Yes.
Because I don't know anything about that game. Please don't try to come for me talking about your black card is revoked.
I want us to normalize Black people not knowing how to play spades.
It's okay.
It's quite all right. If I say I don't know how to play spades, don't look at me crazy. How about say, hey, sit down, watch with us. Not you don't know how to play spades. Are you Black?
Don't attack.
Whoa.
We're at a barbecue, guys. Let's just relax.
I just want to do electric slide. I can do that. I'm here. I'm on the dance floor.
But don't come for me because I don't know how to play spades.
That's okay.
I feel like there is more of us out here who don't know how to play spades, and if you're one of those people.
If you have been victimized by your Black colleague of not knowing how to play spades, please call this 1-800 number. It's okay.
Y'all let us know, okay?
Y'all let us know. We are here for you.
We are not alone.
Yes. We got your back.
Yeah, so Layne is apparently on our team as well. She don't know how to play spades, and she has to become Deon's partner, who's out here cutting. He's cutting, whatever that means.
Yeah. These are the words.
I don't know the terminology yet. I just know he said at one point, "You broke my heart." I said, I understand that.
Okay, we got it. And I actually absolutely love this scene because of the metaphors of how they play spade and like real life.
So I make one wrong move and you lose it, huh?
Hey, guys.
Okay, I'll explain how it goes.
Oh.
As my partner, we win when there's trust. I led with a card for you to follow. You got to trust that I got it.
How am I supposed to trust that you got it? And what reason do I even have to trust you?
Yo.
Vince and Veronica are like, are y'all even talking about the game or y'all talking about yourselves?
Yes, because now all of a sudden Layne's talking about she don't even trust him. So it's just like, it's a lot of innuendo that show that they're actually not talking about spades. And I love that in writing. Great writing.
Oh, I mean,
great writing. So it's actually revealed that they never talked about what happened last season.
Right. After she got arrested and she had a choice to call Deon, but she ended up calling Greg because she knows that he will get her out because he has the funds and Deon is unemployed. So her friends were like, you can't call him because he ain't got no money.
Right. But Deon's point is like, if I tell you I got it, I got it. Like he ain't had the money, but he cared and he found the money.
Right. So you mess with his pride.
Yes. And you know, men with no pride.
Proud men out here.
Proud family.
So at this point, the friends are like, y'all need to just hash this out already because, again, you are not messing up this dynamic. We don't have the time for this nonsense. We're already in a panini. We don't got time for this. We need to stick together, okay? But Deon, he ends up going off like,
we did talk. I'm fine. Layne's fine. We're fine.
Which is another lie.
It's not all good. It's all lies.
It's all lies. You know, Layne has that, blue aura around her again because she's nervous. She doesn't want to talk about something. She feels pressured. Right. And she ends up getting a call about possibly styling Billie Eilish. And of course, that makes her nervous and excited as well. So she has word vomit or a panic attack, I believe.
Yeah, panic attack. Was the diagnosis, the panic attack.
Right. And her friends can't even be there in the hospital with her because, we're in the panorama.
And she tells them that she's coming out, but of course they don't hear that, so they outside talking about her. Like, are these friends shady or they're just real? They're real. Then a woman pulls up looking for vent.
A little 90210 ain't never hurt nobody.
Ain't never hurt nobody. Now, if you know we love us some 90210.
Tori? Is that you,
girl? What's up?
Where you been?
How you doing, sis? She is playing Shoshana, who is
that?
Who is Shoshana?
I'm like, is that his girl? Because he was low-key looking embarrassed.
Yes, I was instantly thinking Sugar Mama or something.
Oh.
That's what I was getting from Shosho.
Shmoney
from Shoshana.
Got it.
So they all go out to meet her, and Deon pulls Layne to the side because she was actually trying to run instead of trying to face the facts with Deon. And he actually just wants to talk to her and kind of get to the bottom of it, like what's going on. And of course, she's awkward.
Of course, she has nothing to say. She doesn't know words at this point.
It's like, Layne, let's grow up. Let's act like adults. And let's try to get to the bottom of this. But it's something deeper than what just happened at the jail.
So it turns out at some point after they had their argument outside of the precinct, she had went over to his place, but his keys were already in the door, right?
Yes.
And she opened the door and she saw him with another woman, and that just crushed her. It seems like she didn't even bring that up to anybody.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone knows about this finding.
She has champagne. She has champagne with her.
I want to know was that night, or she's come over to apologize that he couldn't wait to get another woman in his bed. So a lot's going through her head.
A lot is going through her.
But according to her, it's all good.
According to everyone, it's all good.
It ain't.
It's all lies.
It's all lies. So let's get into the questions, comments, and concerns.
So we're gonna have to start with Vince because I didn't even think Sugar Mama.
Yeah, how everyone is so surprised about this money, and she's obviously Jewish. Shoshana is a Jewish name. Let's talk about it.
I went to middle school with a couple of Shoshanas. That is very Jewish.
So I definitely think he met her at a bar mitzvah or something, and she's
her nephew's bar mitzvah,
right? Mm-hmm. Or maybe her son. Maybe he's a side dude. Ooh. I'm trying to spice it up. If y'all are new to Seriously Podcast, we are here for all the drama, and we also create storylines. We're actually in the writers' room.
We should start calling the QCCs the writers' room.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we really should.
Like, okay, it's time to go to the writers' room now.
Let's go to the. We're going to the writers' room right now because we need to reevaluate some things, rewrite some things, and that's what's happening here.
Rewrite. Like, let us tell you what really happened.
So I'm thinking it's something in the sugar mama field, side dude field. I'm
The
in
field.
that field. That storyline, yes.
Like that black car that's probably hers. That car he was driving is probably hers.
Because even though Vince joked about slinging his thing, it couldn't have been. What if he was real?
Because you got to be slinging something. Slinging his dick.
He ain't lie.
He ain't lie. I told you the truth. I told you.
You didn't want to hear it because you were thinking negatively. But I
You
told you.
I can't do it. I never lied.
I said what I said. I was slanging that thing.
You chose not to believe me.
That's your fault. That ain't my fault.
So that's what I'm going with. I'm sticking with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Traci.
She's not happy with that she has to change who she is for this show. It's unfortunate. It's not her. And for me, I don't watch any of those shows that this is a spoof of. Because of that reason. Like, it's so fake. Like, how convenient the person you hate is here at your lunch. Why is the person you hate at your wedding? Like, why? Stop.
I'm mad that she's on it, but then again, I'm not mad that she's on it. Because remember, we were like, why is she on the show? And she wasn't an ex. Right. She's now an ex, so it makes sense.
Now it makes sense. So I agree.
But will we be seeing her with the basketball player that she dated? Or is she going to be one of those characters that come on the show but has no relation to whatever's happening? Like,
I'm hoping that, because I think her arch nemesis is still on the show as well. And I think she's the one dating her ex. So I'm hoping, I want to see that. Like, will she confront him or what?
Let's go to Veronica.
Veronica is in a sexual rut. I think she's looking for something in the wrong places.
I agree, because remember at the end of the season 1 finale, everybody had a significant other except for her.
Yes, bring it back.
So she definitely is just compensating and biding her time, it seems like, because she clearly wants something more but hasn't found that. So she's just going to continue to just do the same patterns that she's been doing in hopes that something would change, but it's not going to change.
Yeah, because that's been her mentality. Like, oh, I have these dudes to come rotation, whatever. But now it's like I guess she don't want to believe that she wants something real. Like, she's like, no, I'm a pimp. This is not me. So she's trying to like, no, I can do it. But it's like, no, girl, that's not because the happiest you saw her was when she was just on her couch eating ice cream.
By herself
with no one. And that's okay. You can be by yourself, Veronica girl.
Maybe that's what she needs to do.
Absolutely.
Listen, a self-care day ain't never hurt nobody.
A self-care couple of months. Take a page from Layne's celibacy book. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Y'all two can support each other in that instead of you calling her out on it.
Yeah, right. So I think you're mad because you're not doing it. You didn't think of it first. Like, I should be celibate.
Right?
You do it. Y'all both need to be on that plan. Honestly.
Truly. Deon.
I feel for you. I'm here for you because the unemployment line is long.
It's very long. And I want to know how long it's been. Like, I understand we're in the panini right now, but so they did like the whole from March to June that Atlanta was closed.
Yeah. First of all, talk about because Atlanta was hardly ever closed. So if
That's why
y'all,
you. That's why I don't understand why you don't understand why Vince was at these parties. Atlanta
I
was never
forgot. I
closed.
forgot they was in Atlanta because I'm in a New York perspective, and we were shut down. We're
Shut
still shut
down.
down.
Right? There's still no
Parties.
clubs open at
There's no
all.
club. So when you talk parties, I'm like, how? Okay, that's true. Atlanta
Seems
was
like
always
another world.
open. That's so true. Okay, you got it.
So the crazy thing is, like, he quit his job before the panini started.
Yes.
So, damn, brother.
And he
There's
can't
no way he could
even.
have predicted that.
No, that was wrong. Bad timing. Bad timing. He did not know. And it sucks because he can't even collect unemployment because he quit.
Exactly.
So it's like, and he missed out because unemployment was holding it down during the
Holding it
panorama.
down. That stimmy?
Did you get your stimmy?
Can you even get a stimmy?
No, he could get a stimmy.
Oh, he can get a stimmy. He
could
can't
still-
get that
well, when he
600.
No, not that extra stimmy on the stimmy. That's so true. Like, because his that means he really, because I guess he's still paying rent too, and he
And he lives like in a loft.
right. I'm surprised
Like
he even
a high
had
rise.
like $1,400 in his account, and that's a stimmy right there. So what are you doing?
And that's between two accounts. His
Hello?
checking and his balance. He had like 401 and like 800 in the other.
It was $989. I saw that, but that wasn't much.
There wasn't. Like, you need to move out, sir.
You have to.
You don't have to room with Vince.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to do that, but still.
I'm sure Vince will have no problem letting you in.
Vince gives me dirty vibes. Like, he just does nasty things.
We're
That's the
calling
kind of
Vince
vibe he
dirty?
gives me.
Really?
Like, nasty behavior.
Like what?
Like, leaves drawers on the floor and picks them up and sniffs them before he puts them back on.
No!
Nasty kind of behavior. That's what he gives me.
Not this.
That's crazy. He can't find a finance job.
Yeah, people still got finances.
I need to understand my finances.
I'll hire you. I can't hire you.
I can't hire you, but I feel like
start your own business.
Oh yeah, he could. You better start doing people taxes.
You better start a tax up line.
He gonna get it together. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully Layne is honest on what's going on, because he's probably in the dark. He don't even know that she's mad about this.
He has no clue.
Because in his mind, he probably was thinking like, it was over before it even got started. So let me go back to doing what I was doing, which is doing me. Like,
yes, because in his mind, he's like, oh, she wasn't even real about me. She went back to Greg. Like, okay, copy. This ain't real. She was playing me. Copy. And then she thinks he's playing her.
Right.
When really it was just a defense mechanism. Like, I need some loving. His pride was down. He needed some loving. Was that the right choice? But I guess he was like, she moved on, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, definitely. So you had earlier you had mentioned like, yeah, you was like, we're gonna talk about it because you said it was her fault.
Oh yes. I think that, she always talked about how Greg was not the guy for her. Everyone knew that, she was not marrying Greg at all. In everyone's mind, you and Greg were done. Then you and Deon got into it. It was like, okay, let's see what this is about. Let's see what's happening here. We're gonna explore this. Dora the Explorer. We're going to see how things unfold.
Okay.
If we both have that agreement, like, let's see where things unfold. We're not seeing other people.
Right.
So
I don't think she was thinking I'm going to see Greg. I think it literally was, I need someone who actually has the funds that can get me out of this situation. And Dion was definitely looking at it like, oh, she went to her man and I'm supposed to be in her eyes her man at the moment.
Yes. So
But
my prop. Okay, go
they're
ahead.
both equally at fault here.
Where was Dion's fault?
Assuming
Assuming what?
assuming that she wanted Greg.
She called Greg. She called her ex fiance. She could have said, "Hey,
Because
Dion."
she needs somebody to get
No,
her out.
no,
That's
no.
it. Like,
She
first of
could
all,
have called. She
Dion was, let's be very honest,
come
Dion was
on.
not her man at the time.
He wasn't.
They
He
were
wasn't.
literally, they only had one date at the time, right?
A date and a couple kisses.
Cute for the kids, okay? She's in jail. She needs to do whatever she can to get the hell out of there, okay?
Does she not have a cousin who just made $8,000 doing a bat mitzvah? She could have said, "Hey, Dion, listen, I know you're struggling right now. I don't even want to ask you this. Is it she could have been transparent with him.
Nah.
Shoot. She
They
could have
both
been
at
transparent
fault.
with him
They
because it's
both at
about
fault.
communication.
That's exactly, me and you agree there. It's about communication. He assumed. When you assume, you make an ass out of yourself and me.
What did he assume? I'm thinking I'm your person.
Exactly. You thinking that, but you're not. Let's be very honest. You're not. You are
But
assuming.
okay, but the problem is she wasn't even sure. She didn't immediately call Greg. She wanted to call Dion too. And she
Yes, but
would
then
have called Dion.
right, her friends
She would
reminded
have.
her. Let's be responsible. Her friends reminded her. Dion just quit his job. So you need to call someone who actually has the funds and it's not going to be an issue for them because Greg is a doctor, right?
But she assumed too.
They're both wrong, yeah.
That Dion didn't have it, which he didn't have it, but he made it work. And that's the type of man I want on my team. A man that's gonna make something out of nothing. Okay.
That's cute. That's
For the
cute. That's cute for the kids. Everything is cute for the kids.
For the kids. All right, so we'll agree they're both at fault, and communication was the issue.
Yes, I won.
Absolutely. What'd you say?
Yes, I won.
Nobody won. We agreed
Nobody
to
wins with the
disagree.
family feuds.
No, talk about it. Nobody.
That's why I need Dion and Layne to get it together because this family dynamic, we ain't got time for that.
We do not have the time. We don't. And we want the crew to stay together. We love the crew.
Oh, love a crew.
We love the crew. Okay.
All right, y'all. So let us know y'all thoughts on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Who is in the wrong here? Was it Dion or was it Layne? Or was it both of them? And do you agree with us? Is communication the issue here that these two have, that they can't get it together? Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Seriously Podcast. That's it for this episode, y'all. See y'all next week.
Bye.